Hello, everybody. My name is Random Rabbit, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator with Lexi. Look at that. It's a lovely,
Hello
it's a lovely ladder. Just
there.
oh man. So did we get that whole side? I think we got this whole side, right?
I think this whole side is done. I think we just have this side over here to
We
do.
just have this angry side. We were working on the
I'll,
floor last, right?
yeah, as far as I remember,
let's
I'll work on it a little bit more.
let's keep working on the floor. How's your day been?
Pretty good. How about yours?
Pretty snazzy, I guess. I've been chillaxing and just enjoying some funniness on YouTube's.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I looked and I the last time I looked, I had 11 subscribers. I got
Nice.
up to 11. I feel so cool. Thank you for
You should.
subscribing to me, all of you out there. Thank you. You are the reason I feel cool.
That's awesome. 11 is a good mile mark there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I did have a friend say that they were gonna subscribe to me, so maybe it's 12 by now. I'll have to
maybe.
go look. It was my simp. My lovely simp. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I need to subscribe to you now." Then and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Sure."
You're like,
Go for
cool,
it,
I
buddy.
guess.
If you feel like it, go for it. I don't mind. Oh
That's
man.
awesome.
The power I hold with my voice. That's the whole reason he's simping for me.
I mean, come on, man. You could be one of those famous voice actors later in life,
Who
for
knows,
all we
maybe.
know. You'd be like that girl that does basically, oh, I forget what her name is, but she does basically all the voices in Simpsons.
Oh.
Like she plays Bart, but she's a girl. Like I find it interesting.
Oh, okay. I did not know that Bart was played by a girl.
Yeah, he's voiced by a girl.
I mean, it's like Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents. He's voiced by a girl.
Uh, it's true. He is. Timmy is voiced by a girl. I think
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of things out there like that where you're just like, maybe it's easier for a woman to play a young boy because they have the high pitchiness that a boy that hasn't gone through puberty has,
Dude,
you know?
all kids sound the same. When
Yeah,
they're
until they go
young,
through
they
puberty.
all have the higher voices. There's like it's so easy. Oh my gosh. Track, track. And now I just have the Fairly Odd Parents theme song in my head.
Obtuse rubber goose.
Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, giant juice. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juice. Sorry, not giant juice. Guava juice. Giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake.
Those are all the things he's wishing for, right?
I think in that, like in the opening, yeah.
Because it's like when he first meets them, technically, you know?
Yeah, when he first gets them, I don't think he asks for any of that. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and watch it. Oh my gosh, did
Yeah.
you did you see that fan theory? Oh my gosh. So, you know the girl that he has a crush on, like she wears purple and stuff?
Oh, uh-huh.
I don't remember her name right now. Future me, put it in there. There you go. Uh she has her best friend, who's a blonde, I believe. And somebody made the connection that all of the normal people in the show don't have like pupils necessarily. It's like just the color, or they don't have iris. I don't know which one.
Mm-hmm.
But the fairies do. The fairies have it, and that girl's best friend has those eyes. And so their theory was that this girl Her best friend. That was her wish, is that she would have a best friend, and the fairy is her best friend.
No,
Yeah. And so
it's
she
actually
she
like
gets to,
really
yeah, it
sweet.
is really sweet, right? Oh. It's like sweet and sad because like that just says that all this girl wanted when she was younger was a friend. A
I mean, I was
female
that
friend.
girl that had basically no friends in elementary school, so I guess that makes like I understand. I always had imaginary friends, but I guess any kid is gonna have imaginary friends when they're young.
Except
It's
for
kind of
me,
just
I
when that
was I
happens.
was apparently I was a pretty likable kid, and I had a lot of. I mean, they weren't like friends that I would hang out with, but I had a lot of friends. This is not a brag. I'm just saying that as a child.
Oh, okay. You're not just sitting
I'm
here
not
flexing on
bragging, I
all of us
promise.
because you had a lot of friends in elementary school, and the rest of us had to have
Listen,
made up imaginary friends, unlike someone I know.
listen, listen, Linda.
Hey, I mean, I'm just joking with you, you
I know
know.
you
Like,
are.
I mean, we got to play some jokes on each other, right?
We do, we do.
I mean, we
Oh
do
my
that more
gosh.
often in real life than anything, but
This is true. This is very true. Oh man. I do this half, you do that half.
yes. Where do we stop? Do we
There's
stop
actually
here?
a center line right here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just stop there. I was like, I don't know where I'm going.
There is a center line that I have been cleaning to.
Perfect. Okay.
Woo!
I'm just doing this.
But yeah, it's a really like sweet and sad thought that like she had a fairy godparent, and um all she wanted was a best friend. She just wanted a friend, and so she wished for her the fairy to be her friend.
Hmm.
It's a sweet
I wish
thought.
I could have a fairy as a friend.
Oh my
I know
gosh,
I'm almost
dude.
a certain age, but I
I
want a
mean,
fairy as a friend.
unless they're like the fairies from the labyrinth, freaking
Uh,
biting your finger.
yeah, no, I'd prefer not to have. You know, I would want Ludo as my best friend. If it
Oh
was from the labyrinth, I'd want
yeah,
Ludo.
I want
Or the
Ludo.
little worm. Or the
Yes,
worm in the wall.
I have the little worm on my shelf, and I feel so happy about it. I keep pressing that. I
Hello.
don't need that.
Hello. I said hello, but close enough.
Hello? What?
Hello.
Hello. Oh no,
Hello.
I see what you're. Okay, I'm fine. I'm dumb sometimes. I mean, I am blonde, so I guess that's.
Hey now, we don't objectify.
We don't fall into the stereotypes.
No.
You sure? I mean, they seem
Yeah.
pretty accurate a lot of the time.
I mean, I'm always trying to put myself on one stereotype or another. I mean, I dyed my hair red, so
But that would mean that you don't have a soul if you're a ginger. So,
I've always felt
according
like some
to.
part of me was missing, so I guess it just means I'm half ginger.
You're missing half of your soul.
I mean, I have red in my hair naturally. I just bring out most of it when I dye it, you know?
Yup.
I'm just
You're half ginger.
most I'm half ginger. I mean, I
You're
have the
half ginger.
skin tone of a ginger, so it kind of makes sense.
The sun does try to kill you.
A lot of the time. Oh, that reminds me. I went to this splash park yesterday. I had to like lather sunscreen on, even though it was like not that long that we were outside.
It
But
was
like
very warm yesterday, though.
it felt so nice to be at the splash pad. It's fairly close to my house. Actually, it's near the street that I could just go. It's actually on the street that I could go straight basically to your other parents' house.
Oh.
Like right by that church.
Oh wait,
My
is
church
that the,
that I
the
go
the
to.
area that they would have the ice rink during the winter?
Yeah, the ice ribbon.
Oh, that place. Yeah, 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 yeah.
They in the summer they turn it into a splash pad because there's water going through it. And certain points of it, not
Oh.
the ribbon part of it, but above that, there's a splash pad area.
I always felt
And
so weird about it though because it's like a public area. I'm like, that's a public everybody.
yeah, I mean, it was kind of fun though. really enjoyed it. He
Oh,
loved walking in the splash pad.
cute.
He doesn't have swimsuits, so he's in normal clothes, but my mom said he was okay to get wet in them, so
Okay.
all right then.
I mean, I
I mean,
guess if you say so.
he grew up so fast that it was hard for her to get
Oh man,
a swimsuit that fit him soon enough for us to go to the splash pad yesterday. So
dude,
she
what
just
if?
put him in normal clothes.
What if he ended up being like your other brother and just a tall, lanky dude?
I, you know, I think it would fit just because me and Nathan are lanky and then Justin's the lanky one. It kind of would fit, but I guess if it were to be the same pattern, Ben and Zach would be like me and Nathan, and then my parents would have to have another kid to be lanky for it to be two kids that aren't lanky and two
Two
kids that are
kids. So it would
yeah,
be two kids that are lanky and two kids and four kids that aren't. Sorry,
yep,
two and
yeah.
four. It
Like
would have to be that.
but at the same time, like I have no idea. I mean, he's tall for a 2-year old. You know, he's
He
pretty
is
dang
big.
tall.
He's as big as like I think I was around that height when I was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's tall. He's big. He's got a
I
long torso.
he's like already up to like our hips almost.
Hmm.
It's crazy. I mean, given we are like 5'5", 5'6", but still,
Yeah.
that's a tall boy.
Well, and he's like I feel like there's days where he'll go to sleep and then he'll wake up the next day and you can tell he's grown up a little bit in his sleep. Like it's just there. You can just tell. You don't know how, but you can tell he's grown up. He just looks more grown up. Like his face is a little bit more full or like that kind of stuff. And it's like,
The
oh,
legs are longer. The torso is.
yeah, like
Oh
it's just
man.
little things that you can just tell just because you're used to them being so small. So if they grow even like an inch, it's like, wait a minute.
Wait a second. You weren't this way yesterday. What happened? What did you do?
Yeah, it just depends, honestly.
Eh, eh, there we go. I'm not clicking right things. Okay, I'm fine.
Rabbit, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. It's not working out
So
well
you're
for me.
oh, so you're struggling. That would be the
I
right word
am.
for that.
I am struggling, and I hate it. Because my keyboard is in a weird place. I can't. It's not on the same
Mm,
level as the other stuff. Everything is. I'm lower than I need to be. It's fine.
yeah.
I'm fine.
Okay.
It's been
I'll
working for
trust you.
me this long. You know. I'll be fine.
uh,
If I somehow manage to get this side done before you're done, I will go help you.
okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm moving pretty fast. So that's good. I mean, I'm using the best nozzle, so kind of works.
Come on, clean it. Get this stuff off.
Okay. I'm gonna admit something on here.
I got you. You. What's up?
Uh, I seriously, what was I gonna say? I had it and then it went away. Okay, so I'm not normally a person that likes really gory games. Like I'm okay with Resident Evil because it doesn't show that much gore, you know, like it's subtle stuff. Like I mean it's gore, but it's not like aggressive gore, you know?
It's not in your face.
Yeah. I just started playing Mortal Kombat on my Switch.
How's that going for you?
And my gosh, the amount of gore
Uh
is
huh.
surprising, but also not unwanted.
You know that's fair.
You know, like I'm good with Call of Duty, like those kinds of games, but this is just a whole nother level of gore, and it's actually kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love when I do my final death blow, and when I play Scorpion at least,
Yeah.
and he's completely like just busting out their brains with his
Nice.
chains. Like it's just he'll throw them at them. It'll contact them in the chest, and then he'll pull them towards him, pull the chains out, and then stab them in the eye, like with both of them, so that he's stabbing both eyes,
Oh
and it
wow.
goes through the back of their head. So then there's blood squirting out the back as you're playing the game, and then he'll pick them up and slam their head onto the ground with the things still in their eyes, so it like pushes them deeper.
Wow.
Bro, it's cool. I didn't think I'd enjoy it that much, but man, that aggression apparently gets something out of me that I really like.
I mean, it's like the reason that girls listen to horror serial killer documentary stuff.
Well, yeah, or the
It's
podcast is about him.
yeah, like it's relaxing to us. The concept of murder is relaxing.
Well, the thing is because we were constantly contemplating.
Yeah.
So we're like, wow, this person pissed me off today. Do I murder them or do I not?
Well, legally it's a bad idea, and I also I'm too squishy for jail. So,
Yeah, I am too squishy for jail too. I could never last.
nope. I would probably die in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah. I am not the type to think that jail would like I'm not the type of person to think, oh yeah, I could survive in jail. Like people would love me. Like, no.
Nope.
I am way too soft for jail. Like mentally, I could not handle it.
Nope.
Like I will tell people jokingly, like, if you piss me off, I know how to kill you and I know how to make it look like Winnie the Pooh did it.
I know
But
how
if
to, but I'm not going to.
yeah, I'm not going to. And like honestly, I'm not that type of angry person. Like I may just not talk to
No.
you for a month or two if you piss me off. I'm not gonna go killing you. You
I
know?
will imagine your death, but then I'll be like, no.
Yeah. Like,
They will receive their consequences later. From
cause
somebody else, not
karma.
me. Because karma.
Yeah, it's like that one line in Mamma Mia too. After what was it? Sam leaves after telling Donna that like he's getting married to someone else, but has like done all these things with her. And the lady that's basically helping Donna, she leaves with Bill. Donna does, and Sam comes back, and the lady's like, she left with this person, and that's karma for you, and it's pronounced ha.
Ha! It's pronounced ha!
Called karma, and it's pronounced
Karma.
ha. Because she's a Greek character, so she like says it in this awesome accent and everything. It's the greatest.
Yes. I have still
Oh,
yet to see it, but I want to.
you and I should definitely do a Mamma Mia marathon.
We should do a movie night, or a movie day if we're gonna do like a marathon.
Yeah. I mean, both movies are only like an hour and a half long
Okay, that's
ish.
fair.
I mean, they are coming out that from what I've heard, okay, from what I've heard, a third one is in production, but I'm not
Ooh.
sure what it's about. I know obviously it's going to be with most of the same characters, of course. I'm pretty sure all of the characters will love to come back and do that show. I just don't know how many more ABBA songs they can do, you know?
Oh my
Like,
gosh, seriously.
yeah, like I mean, ABBA has amazing songs, but like they're just getting to the part where the songs that Mamma Mia does or uses, like if they're gonna try and do them with a third song, they're just overdoing it at that point, in my opinion. You
Definitely.
know, because they did some new songs in Mamma Mia too, but they kept some of the old ones too.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know what songs they're gonna use, to be honest. And I hope
Yeah.
it turns out good because I really like the Mamma Mia movies and I don't want to have to leave one out if it's not well, you know?
Mm-hmm. I am actually quite excited for the live action Little Mermaid movie coming out.
I think it's already out.
No, it's May
Oh,
27th.
Oh, it comes out this month.
Yes.
That it should be fun. Yeah.
At first, I was a little frustrated because I wasn't. Okay, this is gonna make me sound racist, but I'm not racist. I was like legitimately saying, okay, science says creatures dwelling in the deep on the ocean floor are oftentimes very pale in color, sometimes translucent.
Mm-hmm.
And so having a pale Ariel made sense. However, I saw a video of little girls, little black girls, African American girls, whatever you want to say, I don't know, watching the trailer for it and saying, "Mommy, she looks like me." And that
Mm-hmm.
melted my heart immediately. And I was like, nope, this can be. This is.
Well, and
Yep,
the
this
thing
gets to
is like
exist. I'm fine.
I think I think diversity is good
It is good.
because I mean here's the thing. The first character that was basically African American was Tiana.
Mm hmm.
You know, most of the characters in that movie, besides Lottie and her dad and a couple other characters that you see in the background, were of that color, were of that race. And I
Mm hmm.
think it's one of the most beautiful and amazing shows. Like I love
Mm,
Princess and the Frog. Now, like the thing is like I think they chose good with Haley Berry as the Little Mermaid. I think they chose good for the voice. Like I think it comes more down to the voice that they had options with. You know, like
yes.
maybe they had girls that were paler or white or whatever
Mm hmm.
that just didn't have the voice they wanted for it. And Haley Berry had that voice.
I'm actually
Like,
excited to see what, Ariel's sisters look like
yeah,
in
because
this
they're
movie.
they're gonna put them in there, yeah.
Because they are part of the movie, like the original one.
Mm-hmm.
They are there. So I wonder what they're gonna look like in this. Are they
Yeah,
gonna
I think
have the more diverse colors, like not purely white and not purely African American kind of thing? Like
mm-hmm.
not not person purely person of color. I can talk.
Yeah.
um, I really do have to wonder, like how actually awesomely diverse this is gonna be.
Yeah, and
Because
I think they're
I
gonna
am
do a really
excited
good
for it.
job at being diverse. I think the only thing people are disappointed about, and now this is a little bit um based off of the trailer and the comments that I've seen on the trailer, people are upset about the way that they messed up Sebastian and Flounder and the seagull dude. I forget what his name is. But
Um,
they messed them
Scuttle,
up. Like,
Scuttle.
yeah, Scuttle. Like, I mean, yes, it's live action, so they need to make it look like an actual fish and an actual crab and an actual seagull. But Scuttle doesn't look like an actual seagull. He's not a seagull. He looks like a weird bird. Like, I mean,
He is
and
a weird
from what
bird,
the
but he's still a
trailer
seagull.
looks, yeah, he's still a seagull. He is obviously a seagull in the original movie. So I feel upset about that
Dude, apparently
myself.
somebody thought that Sebastian was a lobster, not a crab. Like in the original.
I mean, technically, he is really, really red, but there are crabs out there that are just as red as lobsters.
Yeah, but he
So,
was
I mean,
very clearly shaped like a crab.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
lobsters are really oblong. They're not
these short, stubby little dudes.
yeah, they're not, no, they're oblong. And they have multiple, like, not just like six legs like Sebastian has. They
Mm-hmm.
have like 20. So I think there's a distinction between crabs and lobsters
They
there.
have quite a few legs, and they have a little tail butt thing going on.
I like their little tail butt.
A little tail butt.
It's cute. It's a cute little tail butt.
Oh, speaking of lobster, I went to Benihana last night because my grandma was here and she wanted to treat us to dinner. I felt
Lucky.
so happy, but oh my gosh, as much as I love Benihana, it kills my stomach every time.
Yeah.
I can't avoid it. I think it's the rice. But I love their fried rice with all my heart. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I can't not eat it. Like I have to have it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. And we were there. Oh
I
my gosh, we were there. It was me, my mom, my brother, and my grandmother. And then there was this couple. This guy's name, his name was actually Ever. Like,
ever
yeah,
E
like as in
ER.
whatever, like whatever. It's the Ever bit,
What? I
right?
mean, okay, it kind of. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, it's unique.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would name my the kid that, but kudos to the parents for being brave, I guess.
I don't even know what was going through the parents' minds at the moment. I don't understand it personally, but you know, he was chill. He was cool. He was there with like I don't know if it was his girlfriend or his wife or something. They were older than you and me, kind of thing. Like they were in their
Mm,
I would say like 30s or 40s, probably 40s. Um, but I don't know. I didn't like look close enough to see if there was a ring, but they were so cute, so nice.
that's awesome.
And then the other two that were there, I don't know if they were brothers or if they were lovers. I don't know. But they were very, very like fun. It was Austin and I can't remember the other guy's name. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Oh no. um, but
I was like, I wish I could help you, but I wasn't
Austin,
there.
yeah. Austin was there with his, I don't know, I'm just gonna say friend since I don't know exactly. But they were there
Mhm.
celebrating his birthday, which today is his birthday, so happy birthday to him if he ever sees this. Hi. um, and it was just a lot of fun. Oh, you cleaned it?
Okay,
Woo!
now we
Neat.
gotta finish the tracks.
The tracks. I'm still doing the floor on my side. Oh man. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We one of the tricks that oh the chef did because they cook
Mm-hmm.
it right in front of you um was like taking little bits of the shrimp um and tossing like those little bits to the people.
Oh, nice.
Like they plated the other stuff. There's a few pieces left, and so they go, okay, who wants it, who wants to catch it. My mom went. She almost didn't get it. It landed on her top lip, and she was able
Mm,
to get it into her mouth.
nice.
It took me two goes because it bounced off my face and went back into onto the
The grill.
the hot plate grill thing,
Yeah.
because it's flat. It's not, yeah. Um, and then second try, that's when it went in straight into my mouth, and I felt so cool. Uh, and
Nice.
then the third piece that was available went to the birthday boy. He got it first try.
Nah.
Whee! I was not very hungry, so I only got the colossal shrimp, which is still absolutely tasty. Love it.
Yeah.
That's like the only way that I enjoy shrimp, really, is if it's cooked up like that, properly
Mm,
seasoned, and
makes sense.
yeah. But it was
I struggle with shrimp if it's not breaded, so
I get that. I totally get you. I mean, I don't like most fish. Um, when I lived in our neighboring state to the west, it my dad and I used to go fishing at the marina, and we would get tilapia, and I liked the tilapia. Unfortunately, my mom is allergic to tilapia, so we had to stop eating
oh
it. That was like the one fish I enjoyed eating.
yeah.
Otherwise, sushi. I like it as sushi. That's like the only other way I'll have fish.
Sushi is great.
Sushi is great, and I
Okay,
really like. I can't remember. What's up?
I'm trying to get this to go away. There we go.
Well, we got all the tracks, so that's nice.
Yeah,
It's just this stubborn floor. Dude, we are so close to being done.
I know.
Oh my gosh, it's so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had to miss it because I was still setting things up, but the Bethany. There was a Bethany in the chats on the side going, "Oh, looks like you're almost done." Da, 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 da. This is stuff about the locomotive stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm busy.
Cool.
Well, they get to miss that. I apologize. I apologize deeply. If only everything was set up properly by the time that was happening.
Yeah.
If only.
I had a lady call in today at work and she wanted to talk to a manager and she called in with a bunch of attitude. So I assumed that she was angry, right? And so, like, I was like, okay, I understand you want to talk to a manager. I just got to ask you a couple questions really quick quick. What's your name? What is the call regarding? And she's like, my name is, we'll call her Debbie. Okay. It's not
Mm-hmm.
her real name, but we'll call her Debbie.
We'll call her
My
Debbie.
name is Debbie, and I bought this type of vehicle from you guys. Okay. What? I was
What
like, okay, ma'am.
what's the issue with the car?
What's the call regarding, ma'am? And she's just like, I bought a vehicle from you guys. So I was like, okay, ma'am, let me see if the manager can take your call. And I put her on hold, softly put the phone down so I didn't hang up on her accidentally. Because when you put her on hold, you can place it the phone, the receiving end back down on the phone since it's it's like a landline type phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at my other receptionist and was like, she didn't want to answer my question, and now I'm pissed off. Like, we get that so often where I work, and
I'm
it's
so
like
sorry,
really
man.
frustrating. Like, because it's like, I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to do my job. Can you please tell me what the call is regarding? Because the manager's going to ask me if I know what you need help with. And if I don't have that information, then I get my butt kicked for not having the information. And then when I say I tried to probe and then they got mad at me, the guest did, then they're like, oh, well, then maybe you shouldn't have probed. And I'm like, well, they didn't give me information. And then you get mad at me for not getting information. So what do you want me to do? So it's like, I went up to the manager afterwards because he ended up taking the call even though I didn't have info. And I went up to him and I was like, please don't be mad at me. And he's just like, why would I be mad at you? And I was just like, well, I didn't, like, I'd already probed her once. And like, I've had enough experience with guests that if I probe more than once, I'll get yelled at by either the guest or knocked down for something later. Like, I just didn't want to risk it. And he's just like, nah, I get it. You've explained it enough to me that people just don't give you what you need and you do your best anyway. And I'm like, okay, cool.
You really have a very understanding workplace.
I do.
You
I
are
feel very,
very
very
lucky.
lucky. Like, I mean, we deal with a whole bunch of crap every single day. We'll deal with people claiming things that didn't actually happen or claiming that we need to pay for something because we're the ones who broke it when we're not. Like a whole bunch of
Well,
different
I
stuff
was
like that.
doing this and I hadn't filled it up yet and it broke. It's clearly your fault. Well, no, you didn't fill it. You didn't.
Yeah, well, you didn't do the thing that you needed to do before fixing it.
Yeah.
So, you broke it yourself. But
That's on you,
like,
buddy.
or we just deal with people being pissed off. Like my job position, I take care of people's plates and stuff. Like I have to mail them out if they ask for it. I have to call them if They have to be called, and if they didn't ask for either one of those things when the plates arrived, then I send them a postcard and, whatever. And then I'll have people call in and be like, hey, I received a postcard about my plates being in, but I was told that they were going to be mailed out when you guys received them and that I was going to get them within like 3 or 4 weeks. And I was just like, well, I've had to tell people straight up and be like, well, you have been misinformed because we don't mail out every single plate. It's a safety issue for us to do that. We have to make sure that the address is the correct place. Or if you've moved recently, we got to make sure that we're mailing them to the correct place. Like, we can't just mail them out and hope they get to you. So the safest thing is we keep them here and send you a postcard. Sorry, your salesperson didn't address that with you. But if you want them mailed out, I'll go ahead and check the address with you. And they're like, well, why wasn't I notified? Or why did I have to be notified by postcard? And it's like, well,
Company
I get
policy. I
50.
can't help you if I don't have
Yeah,
control.
like it's company policy, and I get 50 to 60 plates a day sometimes. There is no way, absolutely none, that I would have time to call 50 to 60 people every day, including doing every other part of my job to make sure that they know that their plates are here. Like, sorry that that's an inconvenience for you, for me not to call you, but it's more of a convenience for my team and for my company for us to be able to answer calls for guests that are actually calling into the store than calling you about your plates, which we could easily send you a postcard about. So, yeah,
Yep.
that company policy.
Company policy. I would honestly blame the company so often. I'd be like, I'm not in control. Company policy. I don't give a crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like there was one time that a lady was just complaining about like not getting a call and stuff. So I basically stopped her in the middle of her sentence and I said, ma'am, no disrespect, but I do not care. Like, it may be an inconvenience for you that we didn't call you when they arrived day of and you had to wait 3 4 days for you to get your postcard, and then for you to have to call in for them to get mailed, for you to have to wait another 3 4 5 days for them to arrive at your house. But it is inconvenient for us as a company to have to call 50 to 60 people every day to let them know that their plates are here. So I don't care that it was a mild inconvenience for you. It made sure that I could help people in the store and that are calling in. I'm sorry that that's a mild inconvenience for you, that you had to call in and get those mailed out. At least you don't have to come down to the store. Like, you don't have to drive 3 4 hours to get down here to pick up your plates, now do you? So I will mail those out and I will get that done for you. And I apologize that your salesperson didn't address that with you in the beginning and they gave you falsehoods. But I will not apologize for me having to do my job the correct way, which is the way that I'm telling you.
Yep.
Like,
I have
I
been
was
told to do
stern.
it this certain way. I cannot change it just because you need something from me that I can't control.
Like, if your plates hadn't come in and you had called in saying, hey, I was wondering where my plates are at and we hadn't received them yet, and you were wanting a call, we could have totally put in a note in our system saying you wanted to be called, because there's only a few people that actually call in and ask for that. So we totally could have managed that for you. But you didn't do that. And you didn't call in asking them to be mailed out when they first arrived. So yeah, they've been sitting here for 3 to 4 days waiting for a response or for you to come pick them up. That's all that I can do for you.
Do I just need to call these advice from a receptionist?
I mean, you could, but
So that people
I mean,
know how to behave around you as a receptionist now, or just receptionists in general, like how they should treat you guys?
well, I feel like there's a lot of people that are like, it's only a few people that are really disrespectful, like that one lady. Like, more recently than not, it's been more respectful people, and they're like, yeah, I understand, it's not really your guys' fault, like, I get company policy. It is just a little bit frustrating that I have to wait 3 days for this notice, and then, if I mail it out, it's another 3 days. And I was like, yeah, I completely understand that. Like, I would be frustrated about that too as a customer, But if there's nothing I can do to fix it or control that, then it just works how it works. Because the only time we as receptionists overnight it is if like it's absolutely necessary. Like they're leaving out of town in the next 2 days and it has to be overnighted and we have it available. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that's the only time we ever overnight. And I've only done it for a few people, and that's because they were respectful. So like just my thing would be just be respectful to anybody you come into contact with if you are the customer and they are the worker. You don't know what they've gone through already that day. You don't know who they've had to interact with, what issues have popped up. You don't know what's going on in their personal lives. Just
Mm-hmm.
be kind and respectful, even if it is a frustrating situation. I've had plenty of people not come at me as a receptionist and them understanding that it's not my fault, but they're still frustrated in the situation. And I share sympathy about that. And then they thank me for my effort and for the time to listen to them and take down a note or whatever they need to get
Mm-hmm.
them the help they need. You know, like just be respectful and we'll listen if you need us to listen. If you're frustrated about a situation and you need to vent, we'll sit there if we have the time. Like the only thing we're gonna probably stop you from talking to us is if we have a phone call on the line. You know, like that's the only thing we're gonna stop you from talking to us. Just voice, that you're frustrated, but do it in a kind and respectful way. Then you'll have our listening ears for as long as you need them. You know, don't come up to us and yelling and pointing fingers and telling us it's our fault and that we're having attitude because, oh boy, tell a receptionist she's showing you attitude. You're gonna get more than just attitude, my friend. I have been told by my managers that I am allowed to tell people to leave if they are disrespectful to me in person. So you tell me that I'm having attitude and I know from myself that I'm being polite to you, you're straight away I'm gonna ask you to leave. Straight away. I won't get you with a manager. I won't get you with anybody. Because if you're going to tell me that I'm having attitude, I sure as heck won't be getting you with a sales manager. No way. Okay, go ahead. Like, you're the one who's complaining about something we cannot fix because you bought the vehicle 3 years ago. So, bye bye. Like, yeah. Anyway, that's my rant. That's just be nice to anybody. Doesn't matter who it is, your waitress, person at a shoe store, somebody you're buying Legos from, doesn't matter. Just be kind. You have no idea what's going on in anybody's lives. You don't know what's going on at the workplace. There's too many variables of what could be going on. So I had lunch today, just like every other day. But I had pizza and I shared a pizza with somebody, and I had 4 pieces of pizza and 2.5 breadsticks. And I'm surprised that I'm not like dying of a full stomach. You know how you've eat too much and so your stomach just feels super full. So you're like, ah.
Yeah.
That
I
literally, I'm
ate too
surprised I'm not feeling
much.
like that.
Mother, you fed me too much. Ah.
Help me, mother.
Mother. Mother, I crave
Mother, I crave
violence.
violence. Okay. I made a joke the other night. Oh, excuse me, I hiccuped.
Bless you.
Apparently, that's part of my joke, too. Um, I was talking to my parents and they were talking about how well, my dad showed me this video about a gun. It's a 4-bore. It's called a 4-bore. It has an inch diameter barrel. It is a huge
Whoa.
gun. Huge. And this guy's shooting it at it's like the ballistic jelly torsos that you can get,
Oh,
but they're
yeah,
these
yeah,
ones
yeah, yeah.
these ones he gets are zombified, so they have actual, like, not actual intestines, but like
Mock
ballistic jelly,
intestines kind of thing.
yeah, and mock bones and things like that.
Okay.
He shot two of them with the 4-bore straight through the head, and there was nothing left
Oh my
of the
gosh.
heads afterwards.
Holy
And I was
cow.
just like, hey, mom, you know how you said you could take me out of this world? Use that gun and take me out.
I brought you in, I
She's
can
like,
take you out. Take
no.
me out.
She's like, no. And I was just like, what, mom? Like, you said you could take me out. You brought me in here. You said you brought me in here. You could take me out. So take me out. My dad was just like, are you serious right now? And I was just like, I'm just joking, obviously. But like,
Obviously, I'm
I,
making jokes. I am not actually feeling that way.
yeah, no, I was like, no, we have a great life. I want to stay here. Like, no, I'm not gonna want to die.
I feel very blessed for the life that I live.
Look at our percentage.
Oh my gosh, we're so close.
I just noticed. I haven't even been paying attention. We are so close, my friend.
I've watched it go up little by little, but like I totally wasn't paying attention until just now. Oh, oh my gosh, it's so close. I want this floor to finish, please. It's got such a tiny amount left, but no, I have to clean all of it. And there's probably gonna be bits that, I missed or whatever, and I'll have to go and find them through some miraculous power.
You can press the tab button and it flashes all the stuff that you missed.
It's miraculous. Miraculous. Miraculous.
Did you just say Wednesday in Spanish?
Miraculous. That's funny. They say that Disney lies. In Encanto. So Encanto in Spanish means charm. Learned that. So when they're like, it's an encanto, it's an charm. It's a charm. Wait, what? The place we live is a charm? Okay. If there is somebody else who understands that better, please do leave a definition in the comments. That would be great. But at one point, the sister who can hear everything, Dolores, hears Mirabel and her dad talking about the vision that they, like, both saw, kind of thing. The
Yeah.
vision that Mirabel collected. And Dolores says, I know, and then does her little and runs off.
Yeah.
And Mirabel goes, she's going to tell everyone. And then the father says, Miércoles.
I think there's two different ways to say it, honestly. I think there's two different words. Because one is Wednesday, and I think if you say it in a different tone or with a different accent, or
Oh no,
yeah,
they're
with a different
getting
accent or a
that
different letter.
specific on me?
Yeah.
No!
If you like, now I could be wrong, but as far as I know, multiple different words can sound
Oh my
different
gosh.
in the languages. Because I have a cousin that spoke Spanish. I mean, most of my family speaks Spanish because they went on Spanish speaking missions. But like a different way that you could say it's like K, like what, there's ones that like the way you say it, like que paso, or like other ways like that. One could be seen as like aggressive, and another one could seem as like you're genuinely asking them to repeat what they said or that kind of stuff, instead of being like, what did you say to me? So it just depends on the way you say it. So he could be saying a swear word, but it couldn't. I don't think it actually is a swear word. I think he could have actually been saying Wednesday, honestly, in that movie, just because it's a kids movie. I don't think they actually put a Spanish swear word in a kids movie. On like especially if it's like directed by like a Spanish person, because it's like
Yeah.
you wouldn't want a kid in a Spanish speaking family to hear that word. I mean, it depends on the family if they've already used that language around their kids or not. It doesn't matter, you know. But I don't think they intentionally put that in there unless it was like a Marvel movie, which it's not. So
No. Eh.
oh come on, tunnel wall, get clean.
Ah. There we go.
I can't see any other places that are dirty on the tunnel wall. What am I doing? Oh, there's a place over here.
You
There we
got
go.
it. Okay. I'm getting this this upper ledge here. There's that one. One more. Get up. Uppy. Is that one? No. Okay, that works too.
Did this one?
No, I'm looking. It's that one. Ha 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 ha. Give that.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, get on. Proper. Down there in the corner.
It's 100%.
Oh my gosh, we finally did it.
After how many episodes? 6?
This is episode 5.
My
Finally!
word.
Finally! Oh,
Wait a
we
minute,
did
wait a
it.
minute, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There we go. It kind of
Finally.
fades out, but
That's fine. Da 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 da.
oh well, I don't. What do we do now?
I don't. Uh. I didn't want it to end this soon.
I know.
It all went so fast. What am what what am I gonna do without you? What am I gonna do without you?
I don't know.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do without you?
Just speaking in gibberish.
Here, let me sniff your shoes. Okay, it's good. They need to be a little clean. Let me clean your shoes.
Clean yours
Let
too.
me clean your shoes.
Let me clean yours too.
It's not clean.
You're not clean enough. You're not clean enough yet.
Oh my gosh, this
Oh.
this has taken so long. And it looks amazing.
It does. We enjoyed every moment of it.
All we have to do now is watch the playback.
Yep.
Escape and watch the playback.
Let's do it.
Oh man. Wow. This has been weeks, months in the making. It's been so long. Oh.
But we finally did it.
We did it. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to feel.
Should we watch the rerun of it?
Oh, I watched it. Oh man.
Oh,
wow.
It's not letting me watch it, but at least you got to watch it.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, what shall we do next?
I don't know.
Oh man. I think that's it for now. This has been the final part of cleaning the subway platform PowerWash Simulator. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Lexi, for coming on this journey. Holy cow. This has
Yeah,
been
thank you for
so
inviting
long.
me.
I I know we left it off at 90%, but I did not think it was going to go by that fast.
Yeah, I didn't think either. I mean,
Wow.
it's just so hard when like we're time flies when we're having fun, my friend.
It really does. Oh my goodness. Oh, well this has been so much fun. Hopefully we can do more in the future.
Yeah, hopefully we can.
Oh,
Maybe I'll get
golly.
a better processing computer eventually and we can play Raft together and have a
Oh man.
longer video, longer episodes and longer, what is it called?
That
Like
would
another
be.
series, a longer series for us to do.
Thank you so much for joining me. This has been amazing. And thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day and don't forget to drink water. Bye-bye.
Hydrated.